it seems we're rolling once more. Back into Dapper Ninja the Rogue. He's here today to try to make it at least, well, hopefully level 34. We'll see how that ends up going. You just never know what's going to happen. Probably something horrible. That's normally what happens. But as usual, I've just got to quickly fix up the game that this is associated with. There we go. I'm getting better at it. Alright, first thing I want to do here is just quickly check some auctions. I have been putting some up. A little phlegmy today, so that's always good. Good way to start things off. So I do have some stuff up, but it looks like it's just going to get bid on and bought that way, so that'll probably only be about 4 gold. So that's a bummer. We're going to head over to Hillsbrad, I think, to start off with, just because Stranglethorn is just a little bit too high level, so 34 would be my preference to get before I go back there. I can go to, what's it called? Dustswallow? Yeah, Dustswallow Marsh and do some questing there now. Because there's a few there that are in the 35 area, but it's probably still just a little bit too high, honestly. So we'll hold back on that one just for the moment. And head to the Highlands. Also off stream I did level my alchemy a bit, so now I'm up to elixirs of agility and fortitude, and I've made myself a bunch of elixirs of agility as well, and I've got a better healing potion, so that's always a bonus. Good to have a decent healing potion. It's a lovely smell of smoke in the place at the moment. Going to be nicely pickled. It's good. Good way to end summer. So I believe it's now autumn. Should be autumn now. At least here it's autumn. Oh, it's fine though. Just means it don't smell too good. That's all. That's all. We'll live. Probably. Depending on how carcinogenic all the smoke is. I have a pretty good amount of rest XP at the moment as well, so that's good. Be able to get through that. Hopefully we won't keep bumping the various E's and F's to get rid of cooldowns and whatnot. It's always just freaking annoying. But I'll see how we go. I wouldn't mind doing things like Humbert's Sword and Battle for Hillsbrad and whatnot as well, but I don't really think I'm going to even get to do those. Might be able to do Humbert's Sword sometime soon, because killing elites is fairly possible when you're about 4 levels above them. So we'll see how that goes. Just have to wait for Mr. Zeppelin. Oh, there it is there. And there's also the Gromgol one too. Good to see. Ah yes, Anzacs Hardcore. That's probably a guild I wouldn't mind joining, to be honest. That one, I don't mind the name of it. I think they've got a fair few people in the guild as well. So overall, it's pretty good. Jeez. But yeah, at the moment I need mostly Goldthorn. I do actually have a lot of Strangle Kelp in the bank. So Wade's rogue, apparently. Sorry, mate, I can't help you with him. I can't push him off into the abyss. Your level 14 hunter friend. Looks like you might end up going on another ride with him. You know, if you want to. I've actually been finding the Strangle Kelp pretty easy to get because it spawns a lot down in Booty Bay. And one of the things I've been trying to fish up is because I can make the free action potions. So I fish up a lot of blackmouth oil. And you tend to fish up a fair bit of Strangle Kelp at the same time. So I'm actually finding it to be fairly easy to get. I think I've got about 45 of it sitting in the bank. So, yeah. I'm doing a lot of fishing to shore up my cash. Hopefully that rogue didn't die like jumping off there or something like that. Or that hunter. Oh well. So, but yeah, it's like I don't think a lot of people are actually harvesting the Strangle Kelp. So, but yeah, sort of down this bit of coastline. There, so it's yeah, so that little bit of money, it's not too bad. Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's good to be able to get some stuff that get stuff you need while you're getting other stuff. So it's the same with all of the. I don't have any on me at the moment, but there's a Swift Thistle, which you use for your Swift Thistle tea to make that for rogues. So I've been I think I've got about almost 3 stacks of it in the bank because you get that in certain areas when you're getting some of the other what are they called? Herbs. So you get them from like Mage Royal and that sort of stuff in the Barrens. Yes. But I've also got to remember to actually use some of my consumables so that I can live longer doing things. Which also seems to be a thing that makes my consumables last a long time. Because I'm always forgetting they're there. Because that's one of my best qualities. Forgetting about the things I should be using. Because I've got a bunch of buff food as well. So I've got the raptor, the turtle bisque, hot lion chops. That give me all of them give me a bit of extra stamina and that sort of stuff. So have to be a bit better with remembering that sort of stuff. I'm used to it when I'm raiding, because when you're raiding, you always want to have all of your buffs and all that sort of stuff. And raid leaders are always, on your back, smacking you in the head with something to remind you to have consumables and all that sort of stuff. Invading the Alliance territory. I like the sound of that. That's good. Keep it up. Yeah, you got to watch out for that fatigue water though. If you're doing hardcore, it does not do friendly things to you. Yeah. Oh, and Grubby died. He was one of the deaths this week in the hardcore raids. Looked like I didn't completely analyze the video or anything, but it looked mostly like he pulled aggro, so which is a bit of a bugger. Ah, yep, going for the night elf bosses.
I haven't got all day.
What do we got here? Bring Khan of Hadro, Dabbery's heads. Where is it? Oh, that's the. Yep, I'll pick that one up. That's just over.
What would you ask of death?
In Arathi there. We're going to go do these quests. So Braces of Binding, the Dalaran patrols. Yeah, I think he's just because he's been doing a lot of Warcraft 3 stuff as well. So I think he's just decided to concentrate more on that for the moment. So it's a bit of a bummer. I'm personally not too interested in the Warcraft 3 stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Goldier. Free Goldier from Krusk in Taramil. Return to Krusk. Oh, that's right. Oh, just going to go harass people. Oh, okay, well, that's good too. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with harassing people. That is one of the things you're supposed to do as a non-alliance player. You're supposed to harass alliance players. And vice versa. It's just what it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You've got to have a bit of fun sometimes. I understand that. That's one of the things. Like it's one of the enjoyable things on PvP servers. That's like one of the things I like about PvP servers as a rogue. And even sometimes I don't even go for kills or anything. Like I've got this thing where what I'll do is I'll like sort of hang around places where, you know, there'll be a bunch of them, and I'll just use distract on them and just watch them panic as they're running around trying to find you and everything. It's hilarious. Amuses me no end, and I'm just like sitting somewhere well out of the way where they can't get to me. I'm just going hee hee hee, throw distraction, hee hee hee. Yeah. Then a mage will sit down to drink and you just destroy them and vanish. You know, you gotta have your fun. Gotta have a bit of fun. Why else would we play games and give money to large corporations so that we can play their games? Ah, defectors. Well, you got to hunt them down if they're going to defect like that. That's the rule. So what you've got to do. Is what you've got to do. It's one of those things. So with our old guild, we used to do things like that. If some of our guildies went off to play alliance characters and that sort of stuff, we'd go and mess with them. Well, yeah, you know, they'll do that, but you've just got to then go after them. It's harder to get into places like all the cities as a rogue in stealth, because they've got all the stealth detection, hidden sentries and that sort of thing around that crawl around on the rooftops and stuff, which get a bit annoying. I used to find that a bit frustrating. So it's like, I'm going hunting. Come on, guys. Let me into play. I remember, like, it's probably pretty common on the PvP servers when in Felwood, up where the Horde Windmaster is here. One of the things that the Alliance would do on our server was you'd land and then they'd mind control you and make you jump off the cliff there. And they do that every now and then. Yep. See, because for us, for the ones I've generally played is like we've got a large horde presence. So the Alliance tend to do a lot of the harassment tactics and that sort of stuff. Get my flowers. Oh, that's right. I think I've maxed out that skill now, haven't I? Oh, not quite. Yeah, well, it's a very good troll. They just, and because what you'll do is you'll go to somewhere where there's a flight master and just kind of go AFK or something for a little bit, and they'll just rock up and you'll come back and be like, "Oh, good, I'm at the bottom of a cliff now." Fucking bastards, you know. It's one of those things. It's annoying, but it's also to be expected, really. So I can't blame them. But still, do it to somebody else, not me. You know how it is. Also, and that is it is a lot of fun, kind of also being the underdog and doing that sort of thing. You know. Oh, that's let's not get too close to the dragon over there. Exactly. It's a lot. It's very funny when you do it to them. It's just not so funny when it happens to you. It's fine. But yeah, there is something about like being the underdog does make things fun at times. All I wanted was this king's blood, guys. Jeez. Jeez, just want some king's blood, and what happens? All the mountain lions are just gonna... Big red dragon gonna kill me. Fresh carcass, don't need the fresh carcass. Lion meat, I'll keep that. It's only level 24 at least. Oh, exactly. You know, you've got yeah, you've got a kind of you're playing more guerrilla warfare. You know, you can't just have numbers on your side and you're going to win everything. You know, you've got to be more cunning and devious than they do. They can kind of be the big drooling imbecile. Alright. There should be humans around the place down here as well. Let's start with the elemental slave though. And I've got to remember to use some buff food and that sort of stuff. Yeah, on our old server, the one that I used to go on a lot. 80-man double raid, jeez. Yeah, our old server, we were Horde and we vastly outnumbered the Alliance, and we'd just hold the entrance to raids and that sort of stuff. And so you'd just have the Alliance coming, just trying to get past us. You know, and it's like you could stand there for 5 minutes and kind of do it, and just then it was just like, you know what, this is actually pretty boring. 'Cause, like, I'm mostly just sort of standing here watching AoE go off. Ah, damn it. And then I bumped the wrong key. And it's one of those things. It kind of seems like a good idea at the time. Ah, crap. What are we doing? Will I be able to fight both? Let's see. Let's chug a healing potion. Because we were doing things like we'd be sitting outside of SSC or something like that, and we'd have almost like 100 guys to their 25 man raid, and it's just insanity. Yeah, some people get like way too into it as well, like way too into it. It's like one of those things. It's like, yeah, there's like almost like entire guilds that just turned up so that they could farm alliance HKs, you know. While the before like and they would then it'd be like, oh, the alliance are all just raiding now, you know, and they'd just all log off, and it's like, fuck guys, you guys need to find something other than this to do sometimes. Like I always thought that's just going a bit too far with it. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, you know, it just gets to a point where it's impossible to play the other faction just about. So what can happen if the balance is too far off? They will lock out the other faction. So in the anniversary servers, there's an Australian PvP server, and I went to kind of go onto that one, and it was locked, so you could only create alliance characters on it, and that was just because Horde were so overpopulated. So it's their way of trying to even it out. The problem is, it just sort of, instead of it actually working that way, a lot of people just don't make a character on there instead. I'll try need to save energy for a kick. That would have been a smarter thing to do. A big new warning now that says they won't get involved in PvP for conflicts. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, like, it's not as bad as some games. There's quite a few games out there where, you know, PvP is, there's a lot more detriment to PvP for your faction if you're losing. Where at least in this you just run back. You know, it's when it comes to things like PvP, it is still pretty soft core. Really, when you kind of look at the big picture of it. But at the same time, I understand that, you know, people don't really see it that way, especially when they're stuck trying to get into an instance for half an hour, just because there's a bunch of the other faction camping it. Does mean you've got to try and organise a bit more, but for me, even then, even on our server where it was so horde strong, they'd still occasionally manage to hold on to an instance entrance for a while themselves. Or with the layering system, what they do is they'll try and hold the instance entrance for one of the layers for all of the alliance, and that way, and they just try to sort of organize it so they can all use that layer for theirs. That seemed to be a pretty common practice. Which I don't blame them, you know. How dare they attack Ogrimmar? That one's probably a bit close. Yep, definitely going to aggro it now. We'll throw that in, throw that in. Fighting just a few too many things all at the same time here. Oops. And trying to loot things when I'm doing it. That's not good. Hopefully it's not too big a raid going on at Ogrimmar. Bit of the old bandaging. What do we got? Dalaran worker. He's got nothing I want. Let's unlock this. Ooh, what's even green? Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Is there anyone around him? Doesn't really look like it. That was a terrible distract. And was not going to distract anyone from anything. That was just terrible. I'm very disappointed with myself for that one. I distracted that bit of road over there nicely. Okay, so I need 2 more elemental slaves and 1 more earth binding. Sagefish schools. Of course the sagefish would be down here. The Dalarani people want it. Come on. Patrol back for me. Come to me. Allow me to claim your rocky face as my own. Parry me less, though. Oh. Ah, man. Come on. Let's get you back here. Can I do this without having to take a health pot? There we go. Wow, I still need a bracer of binding though. So we'll have to work on that one. So do these guys actually drop the braces of binding? No. Just the elemental slaves. Let's go grab this life root though. Here, life root. Here, boy. We're gonna make potions together. Gonna get a big cauldron and make potions. Let's go see if we can find more dudes. Let's see. So I need to upgrade my alchemy. I need to upgrade my herbalism because they're both pretty maxed. Now fishing I need to upgrade. I think first aid I need to upgrade. Don't remember how I do that now, but I'll find out. I will consult the wise oracles. I'm just going to go into stealth while the dragon is anywhere near us, because it does has that lovely skull symbol, which is always a delightful thing to see. I don't like the fact that it's still coming closer this way. Let's I want to get the fuck out of here. I want to go hide behind the buildings. Shoo, go away, dragon. I don't want to play with you. You look like you'd be mean. Call me rude things while you're disemboweling me. Let's grab this one.
I'm out of range. It's too far. I can't do that.
Aggroing these things from a fair way away, so... I mean, they are a level or two above me, so it's to be expected. Still. Ah. See, they heard you were coming. Scared them off. Must be spies.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
Knew you were coming, they didn't want to deal with you.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
They just fear your power too much. Alright. So that's those done.
I need to work. I can't do that. Not enough energy.
Should see about doing the
I don't have enough energy.
other thingies. Oh, I've got to summon the dude. Ah, yep. So he now wants to come off and show off his strength to the horde, but doesn't really want to come and hang around too much. Well, of course. Yeah. They've got to try and get as much out of you as they can first. Let's fix this so I'm not looking at the entire fucking screen of a map. It was always one of the more annoying things when people would do stuff like that. They'd just be like, they join the guild, they try and get as much gear and stuff as possible, and they're just essentially trying to use it to get themselves into a more progressed raiding guild, even, or, you know, they've got their own goals and they don't really want to do anything for the guild. They just want to siphon stuff off the guild. I've had people do that in the past. It's always annoying. Alright, so let's go see if Frostmore is summonable. So I reckon with using cooldowns I should be able to kill him. But I also need to be able to get up there where Frostmore is without being killed by things. So I mean, and there's definitely games it's more prevalent in than World of Warcraft, but it still happens a lot. So. Let's go back down through here to avoid that. We'll go around the long way. Just don't want to deal with the Alliance in Alterac Valley. All the Alliance guards are not the friendliest. I want to put my head on a spike for some reason. I prefer to keep my head on my neck. At least for now. It's actually one of the harder things to remember when playing hardcore, I find, because I do tend to get a bit reckless. Is you've got to kind of try and stick to the try not to die plan. You know, stick to the, oh yeah, I could run past there and there's elites and stuff and it'll be fine, or I could go the safer way and deal a bit less with the potential of death. So, just need to be a good boy with that kind of thing. Exactly. And that was actually one of the things that I noticed with when Grubby died in Molten Core. It felt like to me, it looked like he was just very comfortable and just sort of nice and happy cruisy sort of way of doing it. He wasn't really, you know, it was almost like he'd forgotten that he can just suddenly be dead. So, but oh well. It's okay. Boy, did he go down fast, though. I think he was just about two-shot there. From what I saw, it was like he chunked down to below half health and then down again. I think one of their warriors also, Alejandro or something like that. I can't remember his name exactly. He died in the raid as well. And, yeah... And I think he worked out that because he didn't have his flask on, and he got 1180 overkill when it came to his death, which meant if he had the flask on, that hit would have left him with 20 health and at least the chance to live. So, oh well. These things happen. Especially in raid. With that MC trash that they were doing as well. That's the stuff that was actually essentially that what am I trying to say? That trash, those trash pools that they were doing are actually, like, they're some of the ones that are the most likely to kill you in the entire raid instance, more than any of the bosses in there. So, like, it was really those trash pools that you really want to get your entire raid's fire resistance up for, more than anything else. Alright, giant yetis. Let's see if we can just cruise through. There's some Winter's Bite up there. I think I've got a little bit of that somewhere kicking around. Yeah. And it's one of those things people forget it because if they've been playing WoW for a while, they're used to a lot of places where it's like trash is literally just trash. You know, it's not really like that in MC. I mean, and that's the thing. So if you're a higher level than the actual place, it's really easy. But it's when you're at level, it's there's a reason it's 40, man.
I don't have
But a long while ago, I used to occasionally take so I had a paladin, and I think it was when we were in Ice Crown, so level 80, and I wanted to get I just wanted to get the legendary hammer for him, which I eventually did, but it took a few weeks of doing it solo. That would take me about an hour or so to do, just because a prop pally doesn't kill things particularly fast. But you know, you can grab a whole bunch of stuff at once at least. And just cruise through. Made a ton of cash off it.
I don't have enough.
Yeah, level 85 is a very easy one. Alright, I don't think I can get just one of these, but we'll give it a crack. Might just see if I can pull it back. Oh, yep, just got the one. Cool. I'm pretty sure this is where I summon Frostmaw. Still got my carcass, don't I? Yeah, got 22 minutes on it.
Not enough. I don't have
Ah, Firelands, yep. Is your server going over to Mists of Pandaria soon, or? Because I'm pretty sure most of them are supposed to be going over to Mists of Pandaria soon, from what I understand. From what I've seen on the old Discord. Alright, let's see. I want to use this. Crimes, Flames of Uzel. Okay, yep, I've used the thingy. Oh, yep, here he comes. Oh, okay, so Dragon Soul has just been released, yep. I wasn't entirely sure where it was up to yet.
not enough.
Because while I'm still in my old guild's Discord, I can't see what they're kind of entirely up to. They've restricted me to some extent.
I don't have enough energy. I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough. I don't have enough energy.
Yeah, we're gonna take you out, Frostmaw. I gotcha. There we go. Got his main. And away we go. Got some stuff to hand in. Taran Mill for at least one of them. I wonder where I'm going to put most of it. Taran Mill. Taran Mill. Where's Frostmoor? Thunderbluff. I kind of want this one as well, because I actually get a better helmet. That's okay. Can hang on to it for the moment. Yeah, I never played Mists of Pandaria. Part of me wants to go and have a look at it, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm already paying for a subscription, so it's not like it's going to cost me anything extra, anything, just time more than anything else.
Not enough.
So we'll see. One of the things to consider. Well, that's all right. So I've done 3 quests and I've gotten a decent distance through level 33. Might go do... I've got the Witherbark axe throwers and headhunters and stuff, so I might go and do that one. If I could ding to 35, it'd be good, because then I could do the Guile of the Raptor as well. Yeah, it should be a pretty big change for Mists, I think. So I never got to play the panda. Never got to play the panda.
I'm listening. Beware. Beware the living.
Well, man, the thing is, if it's in the end, if it doesn't quite, keep you, make you go, oh yeah, I want to keep playing,
What do you recall?
then it's fine to not play anymore. It's
Victory
it's that whole thing. You've got to do things and enjoy them, especially if you're paying for them. So just kind of go in there and try to have fun. If it's not fun, a goblin panda. Panda with big green ears. Yeah, I'm mostly, because I can't remember, there is a monk in Mists of Pandaria, isn't there? I need to actually look that up now. Monk is that. Yeah, so there is a monk. Which is generally, monks are like one of my favorite D&D style builds. So I would like to play a monk. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those as well. So this is why I stopped playing. Like Kata, when I first played it, it really didn't do it for me. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to play it when it comes to the classic realms. I'm just gonna go past it. But it's just like, part of me kind of goes, well, there is some things I wouldn't mind still doing in some of the other expansions that are still to come. So it kind of, yeah. Well, I played a lot of WoW originally, and the first 3 were really my cup of tea. It's what I liked, so. And this is like the big nostalgia trip for me, doing it on the hardcore and all that sort of stuff, because I'm playing a rogue, which was my original class. So, well, my original raiding class. Wasn't actually the first one I got to 60, but it was the first one I raided on. My big nostalgia trip. I've played on so many different private servers now as well. It's just crazy. Just crazy. There's no witherbark guy there. Alright, let's see. We need to go past all of this where there's a hiss load of spiders. Also, and that's good. That does mean you've got a lot of the aspects of the game that you can enjoy. And especially if you do like all the exploration and that sort of thing, then it does open up a lot of opportunities for you to find enjoyment in the game. So it's good. It's very good. I think I've probably gone through so much exploration in the game that it's not really part of it anymore for me. But that's all right. I just realised should have the slowing poison on my weapon. I think yes, definitely should. All right, let's fix that. Slowing poison, please. But I mean, for Missile Pandaria, I know so little about it. I don't even know what the what actual raids that it has. So yeah, beyond like Firelands and Dragon Soul that are in Cataclysm, I've got no idea. Oh yeah, I reckon I could probably actually enjoy Cata now more than I did when I actually originally played it, I'd say. So I probably could have actually stuck with the guild and played it, but I made my decision at the time. I mean, it was also like when I decided to stop in Icecrown, part of it was some of the attitudes that were starting to crop up in the guild a bit. We're getting a little bit toxic. And some of it was aimed at me as well directly, so I didn't feel like having to justify myself to some people, and I just kind of went, yeah, screw it.
I can't do that yet. I don't have enough energy.
Also, and that is a big. Before there was a lot of, when WoW did first come out, it was an entirely new experience for people. And now it's a known game. It's a game that has been completed or it's been beaten. It's all the strategies are known. Your characters have been, the maths has been done on all of the specs and gear and everything to the nth degree. So there's nothing really new in the game anymore. So a lot of people, just want to... Yeah, it's a solved game. It's one of those things where a lot of people just want to now just speed run it so that they can experience the thing. and then it's done for them basically. But I think that's one of the things I like about the hardcore is it's still a completed game and all that sort of stuff. It's all been solved, but now it's down to the player as well to maximize their ability to stay alive through RNG that wants to kill them. So it just puts a different aspect onto it.
Not enough. Not enough. I don't have enough.
Healing ward is not going to keep you alive. Go over there, and I will steal your things. Yeah, I've never really I never really liked the GDKPs either. Personally, like they were a big thing on the server I used to be on. May still be. I don't know. I heard something about them being that Blizzard were trying to stop the GDKPs and that sort of stuff. I don't think it was working though, really. But yeah, the GDKPs are just very. I don't know. It always felt more like that's work, not fun and playtime. So, and it's supposed to be fun and playtime. Damn it! I do enough work at work most of the time. Not so much today, but most of the time I do plenty of work at work. But you know, when my old guild, we were a pretty sweaty guild. We were very trying to be as best as we could be and all of that sort of stuff. So, and it was a lot of fun. Just sometimes the fun can also disappear a bit. But for quite a while, the main reason I even stayed playing was because I was playing with mates, and it was more the experience of playing with friends in the guild that made me want to keep playing. And when there was just sort of some issues with some of the newer people in the guild, and I was just like, well, this is starting to no longer feel like I'm playing with mates. Axe thrower up there is not good for my health. Take that. Yeah, exactly. It all just becomes elitist, and it's like, yeah, and it's like, yeah, I couldn't be bothered anymore, you know. It's I've got a lot of knowledge in the game, and I just want to enjoy myself. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm not really guilded at the moment as well. Yeah, it's all of that kind of stuff. You don't have the armor. I don't like the way you've got this particular thing in your spec or something like that. And they're like, nah, You're not gonna, unless you fix that, you're not gonna raid, or I don't want you in my group, or
I don't have enough energy.
I want to try and generate some drama because of it, or it's like, drama. I don't want drama. Alliance player around. Good thing I got the chest when I did.
I don't have enough.
Otherwise, it would have been Alliance stealing it.
Not enough. I don't have enough energy.
How am I doing on this quest? I need lots more headhunters, mostly.
Not enough energy.
Well, yeah, I agree there as well. Like, like a lot of the time, there can be a lot of fun in just helping other people learn the game as well. Learning with new people as well can also be a cool thing. Like when you're pretty new to a game, and you can kind of get into groups where a lot of you don't know a lot, and you can kind of all
Can't do that yet.
feed off the enjoyment of finding a new game, of discovering a new game together. I mean, and that's something that I'll never experience again in World of Warcraft. You know, when I was first playing it, I was playing with a group of real life friends that I'd known for a really long time, and we were all playing an MMO of a game, because we'd all played Warcraft and that sort of thing for as long as we could remember. We all played the first one and everything. So when World of Warcraft came out, we were all quite excited, and we all, you know, so we all enjoyed the discovery of the new game together. It's awesome. Unfortunately, 20 years on, it's a lot more difficult for at least that group of my friends for us to all be at a game together. So we're all a bit. They've all got kids and we've all got jobs, and we all end up in different places in our lives. So, but I mean, one of my friends from when we originally played it is trying to level up as well. He's unfortunately for him, he's dying a lot. So he's, see if he's actually on at the moment. No, he's not. Ooh. Oh, I've already got better. And bow. Wouldn't mind actually using the bow. Yeah, I mean, and that happens a lot. We all end up with other things we're doing, so it's fine though. So, and the good thing is the group of us still chat and all that sort of stuff. So it's not like we don't know each other or anything like that anymore. So. And occasionally they'll come and watch streams and things like that as well when they have time. Which for a lot of them isn't a lot of the time, so. But, you know, I mean, there's, like, I had really good friends in one of my early raiding guilds. And we even all like had get-togethers and all that sort of stuff as well. But unfortunately, you know, even with some of them, you know, there was a couple that actually, you know, they met playing WoW together, and eventually met up, and that was really cool. And they got married and everything. And if it hadn't have been for the game, they never would have even met each other. Wouldn't have known each other at all. And that was always really cool. I thought I saw another couple of trolls down here. They've disappeared on me. It's live fruit. It's Cadger's Whisker. I do need headhunt. I'm having trouble seeing where they are through the foliage. 2 headhunters, 2 axe throwers. Well, and that's exactly right. You know, there's a lot of this is socialization. I mean, especially with some of the other MMOs that are around these days, where you know they are quite specifically a social sandbox. And so if you don't make friends with others, you're generally not going to enjoy the game quite as well. Admittedly, I'm not the best at making friends in games. So I've got to work on that a little bit. But it's all good. It's all good. So it's like one of the things that I need to do is actually spend a little bit of time sometime and actually have a look around at what are the sort of the Australian guilds are around on this server. See if I can get into one of them. Yep. Yeah, I never actually played RuneScape. I know it's still very popular. Hell, I've actually had I've been getting advertisements for RuneScape and that sort of stuff lately on YouTube. I thought that's just a bit strange, but you know, it's all good. So it's clearly still going fairly strongly. Do we need to kill these guys yet? Yes. Do need 2 headhunters.
Not enough.
I suppose one of the things with getting into guilds as well, I've got to spend a little bit more time. Man, spirit down by 18, that's not good. I've got to spend some more time actually in instances with groups, which is probably going to pick up a bit more when I hit sort of the mid-30s. Oh yeah, it definitely does.
I don't have
Old school is still very important. One more of them and one more headhunter. And there's some Cadger's Whiskers over here. Does this mean I've got a full stack of it somewhere? If I've got some here? No. Okay. sticks to the because I think like a lot of the advertisements I've seen for RuneScape the like it looks like it's very much original graphics and that sort of stuff for it.
I don't have enough energy. Not enough.
No. See if I can bring this guy down here a bit. Close to 2,000 again.
I don't have
Oh, okay, looks like it, but there's... okay. Oh, my health is quite low there. That's not good.
I don't have enough.
Get you down. Whew. Ah, good old RNG hell. It's one of the things that keeps so many people being stuck in MMOs in general.
Can't do that yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough. Not enough
Ugh,
energy.
that's just awful. It does kind of remind me, like, because I got when I originally did Molten Core. It's nowhere near that many kills, but when I did originally do Molten Core, I got one of the bindings of the Windseeker, which is what you need to get one of the legendary weapons. You need to get 2 of them. I still have never seen the second one actually drop. Anytime I've been in there, I've done Molten Core a lot on various different levels, very different characters. Never seen the second binding drop at all. There's always something about winning the item, getting the item, rather than just buying it. Buying it feels a lot. It takes away a lot, makes it feel cheaper in a way. Ah, yes. The old, did somebody say Thunder Fury? Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. Yeah, I had, because, so you need to get the 2 bindings, and there's a whole bunch of materials you need otherwise as well. I got one of my bindings relatively early on. Then I farmed all of the mats that I would need, all the while we were clearing Molten Core every week. So I was fully ready. Soon as I'd get that second one, I was good to go. But no, never dropped. And I was still doing MC fairly often through Burning Crusade, just to get still try and get it for a character. And then I was still doing it in Ice Crown as well, because I wanted to get the legendary hammer as well, which I actually ended up getting for my Paladin, yeah. At the time, in Ice Crown, so that was pretty cool. But I mean, it wasn't actually a useful weapon anymore, but I liked having it. And yeah, and it just, yeah, Thunder Fury has always eluded me. Oh well. It's fine, I'm not bitter at all. Only a lot. Only very. Alright, let's see. What? Oh yeah, it's just that one thing, one little thing that you need, and it just and your luck is just never there for it. It's the worst, absolute worst. I've got this quest to hand in as well now. I'm getting pretty close to leveling. This won't get me that close though. So what I'm tempted, we'll see what the follow-up quest is for this. But I may end up hearthing and then going and handing in the Frostmoor quest, then going down to Stranglethorn and working on some of the quests there. Also, I'm still obviously bitter about the whole not getting Thunder Fury thing because I still want it. Main tank of my guild for Classic, he actually got Thunder Fury for his main tank in that, just like back in like 2019, and it's just like, this sucks, you know. I wanted it 15 years ago. I've still not managed to get it. And the same kind of thing happened with so we were playing the way I met my the group I was playing with through Classic was actually on a private server called Nexus, and I was working on getting the legendary axe from Ice Crown. I only had like 2 stages left of it to go, and the server owner got a cease and desist from Blizzard. It was probably actually like a fake email sort of thing, but it worried her enough that she just went, "No, I'm going to close down the server." So I never managed to get my my legendary there either, and I thought I was never going to actually get any legendary to actually use in raids. But when we were doing Classic this time around, I was healing on a druid, and I got the healing mace from that you get from Oldwa, which was pretty cool. In the end, we got like almost 10 of them because the amount of them that we were just making for people was just insane. That, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Don't need a Citrine, that can all go. Dust of Decay, what do I use Dust of Decay for? Instant poison, okay, well that's good.
May your blades never dull.
I'll keep that then. Yeah, people are really good at making usernames that are not family friendly. Using special letters and just interesting ways of spelling it. I'm actually going to use this bow because I want to put that bow in there. Let's grab some arrows of, I guess, razor arrows is the best I can get.
For the horde.
How do we equip them again? That's how we put them in there. Let's see, do I have anything I can get rid of here? I'll just get rid of that so that I can chuck it there. I want to keep my slumber sand. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, what was the one I was going for called? I'm trying to remember it now. One I got was legendaries. What was it called? I should be able to remember by now. I had it for long enough. Ah, that's right. Valnir, the Hammer of Ancient Kings, was the one I had. Long ass quest line to get it. Apparently I've got some kind of notification here. What's going on? Something to do with Mecha Break, is it? Let's not worry about it. You've got some kind of notification. And I'm healthy. I'll chuck that on the auction house. Need to go to Thunderbluff. Thunderbluff. I need to get Herbalism up, which I should be able to do at Thunderbluff. Well, here's go to the auction house. Auction house. Hello. How much do these go? 3 gold 40, eh? Okay. Wouldn't have said that much personally, but I reckon 3 gold will be plenty for those. There's Valnir. See, I've already forgotten again. Val. And yeah. So it was. Let me just chuck that in here. There we go. That was that thing. So there was a whole quest line to go for it. You had to get 30 of this, I think it was, or 15 or 10 or something. And there's a whole thing behind it. So it looked pretty cool and everything, so, you know. And I was, I wouldn't say I was one of the main healers, but I was a fairly high priority healer, so I think I was the, I think I was our second or third healer to get it. Something like that. I can't remember exactly. Just give me 1 sec, I just need to get some more water. But yeah, we were pushing the edge a bit when it came to Burning Crusade and that, and Wrath of the Lich King for Classic, just because they wanted to just see how good they could be, and I was just like, cool, I'll just cruise along and kill shit with yous and heal shit and do whatever. So apparently I'm a good enough player to keep up with them, so that's good. It's all I really wanted to manage, to not be a liability. That reminds me, I want to kind of update my name a little bit on here. No, I can't do it yet. Okay. No worries, Twitch. Thanks. So I haven't quite been able to get it, get the name right for some reason. It won't allow me to have Dapper Ninja. Yeah, the effect, the bonus effects, because I was a druid healer. And the effect was not huge for druid healers. But you could actually get, so using a lot of your hots and that sort of stuff, just how well you could get them on everyone, you could get a small shield on almost the entire raid, which was pretty good. But for your main tanks, for your main tank heals, you wanted it on the paladins because it was just it was off the chain for pallies. So. Yeah, because it was just like, oh, you know, it's only 15% of the amount healed, so it would it'd only do it on like one tick of your of a rejuve. It wouldn't do it from like essentially total heal from from a rejuve over its lifetime. Your pallies could do some pretty big crit heals, so they'd actually put a decent sized shield up on the main tanks. But when you're putting enough rejuves, because I used to do most of the raid healing, so I was like whack-a-mole like you wouldn't believe. When you get enough of them going up on people, it starts counting for a decent amount. When you just got when you're rolling heals across 25 players, it's pretty crazy. So, good old whack-a-mole. Let's see. Herbing. Give me more herbing ability. Mr. Herbing person, wherever you are. Fishing trainer. Can you give me training? No. I think I've got to go see...
Traveler.
Don't have that.
Goodbye.
I think I've got to go specifically go see Nat Pagel now out in Dustwallow Marsh for fishing training. Okay, no, Herbing's the next one down. Drop down here. Where are we?
What brings you here?
Do you have any cool patterns? You don't. Sadness. 5 gold. Oh, that hurts. That means I can get to 500 alchemy at least. No, not alchemy. Herbalism at least now, though. You?
I've been expecting you.
Alchemy supplies, journeyman. No.
Ancestors
Okay.
watch over well.
Nope.
May the eternal
Alchemy I can't get up yet. Ah, but I can walk into a sign. I see the sign. It has my face print on it. Let's go over to Hunter Rise. Hand in this other quest. No. 9 p.m. Sometimes repairs are scary. They can be scary big. Raiding does that especially. Raiding when you're learning new bosses and stuff that people in the raid might be struggling with some of their mechanics or anything. Yeah, then the raids are very expensive. Been there. And I'm never very good at farming either. Yay, new hat. 10 agi hat. Yay. A hat that's not just a grey item. or a white item, whatever it is. So I agree that you kind of like when I create a character, when I create one of the characters, I do kind of want to have a goal for it in mind. But normally what I'll do is, so when it's especially when I'm like, you know, going to be gaming with a group of friends, I like to try and work out what we're going to need and try and fill a role needed. And that was one of the things when I was playing the healing druid as well. I was like, you know, do you want me to be healer? Do you want DPS? What do you guys need? And
What brings you here?
and then some people actually did leave, and it just turned out to be easier to be a healer in the end. Obsidian Shrine. Which one's that one? Oh, yep. Yes. I remember. Oh, I didn't actually do that one. But yeah, 8-manning a 25-man, not the easiest of things, to say the least. Well, the thing is, like, so because I do tend to multi-class, but part of it is because so when we're doing Ulduar, for example, we would need anywhere from 5 healers to 2 healers, depending on what boss it was, and that includes 25 mans. I think for one of the bosses we actually needed 6 healers. So because it kind of fluctuates what you need. So what we would do is we wanted as many people to multi-roll as possible, especially healers, because there was going to be plenty of times when we actually needed you to DPS instead of heal. And generally the bosses you only needed the 2 healers for. You wanted them to be specific classes. So in those sort of ones, Druid wasn't the healer you wanted. So I'd go Boomkin instead. So oh yep. I remember that one. Yep. That's killed him far too many times, and yet I can still not remember his name. So I'm pretty hopeless. Shrine. Because you go in there for his eggs, the eggs or something for the Black Dragon's Dragon Shrine. No. Yep. Killed him so many times. Come on. Why can I not remember? I do enjoy playing the Boomkin, so I never really minded when I had to go DPS, especially if it meant I was going to be AoEing, because their AoE is just insane It was Starfall and the Thunderstorm one, and you just blow up everything, pull aggro, get killed. So basically their job. It was fucking great. It's hilarious. So raiding as the Moonkin, just because you could do that sort of stuff was just, it was one of the nice things about it is one of the nice things about not hardcore, is you can go off the chain and just upset the raid leader because it's funny, and that's all part of the fun. Upset the raid leader until you can hear the vein in his forehead throbbing through the microphones in Discord. Just the hatred in his voice is just so nice. So nice. We were so awful to him. And yet he still wanted to raid lead. I remember him saying he wasn't going to raid lead in when the guild was doing Cataclysm, but I'm pretty sure he's their main raid leader. So, yeah. He just couldn't get away in the end. The problem for him is he's actually a very good raid leader, and he's really, really good at it. And he can't stand bad raid leading or even bad party leading. So if you were raid leading and he was in the group and you just did a slightly bad job, like you didn't even have to do a bad job, you just slightly off, he would just he'd take over. Oh, yeah, no, you've got to upset your raid leader. It's fun. Like it does depend on your raid leader, of course. Like it depends how well they can actually deal with that kind of thing. There's quite a few of them that just will almost just disband guilds because of how frustrated they get. Yeah, Citharian, no drakes. You just got to kill him and only him, or actually kill him and his children. But you've either got to kill them all at once or kill him fast enough that they don't come down. That's how you do that one. That's right. Yeah, so if you've got the right kind of raid leader, you can upset them a bit and you can have a bit of fun with it. Generally, it's on trash, you want to have a bit of fun. On the bosses, you want to kind of focus up a bit more. Especially if you've got one of those ones that's going to have that's essentially got a bit of a heart condition and is going to literally explode. I think he's mostly there's avoid the firewalls and avoid firewalls, go into certain portals, that kind of stuff. Yeah, the eggs the eggs can get a bit harsh if you don't have the right makeup for it. So there's a few achievements in there that can be a bit difficult to get. So there's one where you can't be hit by any of the bits of fire falling from the sky as well. That one could be an absolute bastard.
Yeah, what do you want? Keep it real.
Yeah, kill the eggs, kill the NPCs in there.
Talk to me.
10 sing crystals, we'll take that one now. It was always amazing how hard some people would find actually doing what sounds like a very basic thing as well.
Keep it real. Time is money, friend.
Dust in the swamp, may as well grab that one now. What about you? What do you got?
adventure awaits.
Goblin
Keep your nose
sponsorship.
clean in my town.
Fuel regulator. Yeah, I'll grab that one. Not gonna get scary and shaky yet. Let's fly up. Scrum go. But yeah, it always surprises me. It's like some of the mechanics can be pretty simple, but people just get very focused on what they're doing. So when you're doing things like Catharian no drakes at level as well, the amount of health, because the amount of health he has increases the more drakes are up, and he also hits harder and faster with more drakes up. So when you're trying it with a tank that's slightly undergeared, he tends to one-shot your tank pretty badly. Yeah, it does make it. It does make it a lot more challenging when you've got a lower number of guys. Like, you could actually, like, if you, once you've got a full grade of 25 with all gear from Ice Crown, you can speed run him. So, because what will happen is his drakes activate one at a time, sort of thing. After a certain amount of time, first one, certain amount of time, second one, that sort of stuff. If you do have the enough DPS, you can speed run him and get him down before even the first Drake will activate. It's hard to do, but once you kind of get there, you can smash through him pretty good. I think I'll have to get rid of a couple of these actually after all, like that one. Come back and grab that one again. We've got Hunt for Yanniku. Take that. Trollbane. Travel to Hammerfall. Okay. I've been to Hammerfall already. Bloody bone necklaces. Let's see, what can we get rid of? We'll drop Humbert's sword for the moment. And we'll grab that one. Vile Reef. Won't do that one for now. Cool, I have a giant horde of quests to do. Yeah, I do. So it is possible to kill him that way. So you speed run him down, but it's hard. No worries, man. You have a good sleep. I'll try and like and subscribe as well. Don't worry. I'll try and remember to even say it every now and then. You never know. Have a good night, man. Now, I do need... I do have the next one of those, don't I? For the Crocolisks, yeah. But it's none of these guys. So we just need to sneaky past them. No. Oh. Bad. You're now killing me. I get away from you. Okay, so these guys are level 34. That's good. We'll kill some of them then. We can get some of their ears and necklaces and tusks. Now, up here though, what level are we? These guys are level 35, level 34, should be okay. Oops. Let's paint our weapons with poisons and see what we can kill. Oh yes, and I need a elixir of agility on as well. Eat some roast raptor. Go full buffs. Alright, so you're the patroller here. These guys definitely do a stun 100% of the time. I know they do it. They know they do it. What we'll do is go for this one because he's patrolling. Sneaky, sneaky. Killy, killy. Oh yes.
I don't have enough energy.
That is what will happen with you. I need to try and keep my energy to a decent level for when he stuns me, but he's not going to. There he is, Crystal Gaze. Stop. Bad. No Crystal Gaze for you. Next. Again, try and keep that energy up. Yes. Got to keep reminding myself to keep the energy up, because otherwise I will forget. Then I'll get stunned and this will be a whole lot less enjoyable for me. Right, yep. Put instants on both. There we go. Hate being stunned. It's the bloody worst. Alright, come on. Strike. Oh. There we go. There you go. Let's see. Other one. Next up is you. Stop ambling about the place.
I need to get closer.
Just gotta wait a second, then my energy will build back in quickly. Excellent. That one didn't even try to cast it. One singing blue shard so far. At least I know I'm going to have to get plenty of kills. Ah, damn it. Now, I am an orc, so it shouldn't last as long as it should for others. The worst is when you're trying to fight two of them.
I'm out of range.
Let's just try and keep our cells from aggroing the second one too quickly. Ooh, that one even had a shard. Very close to backing up into where there's a whole bunch of raptors. That wouldn't have been the best way of doing things.
Not enough energy.
You're going down, boy.
First.
There we go. Wild Steel Bloom. I actually do want that so that I can make fortitude potions. What else is up there? Cadger's Whisker. I don't remember what I use Cadger's Whisker for. But I want it anyway. There's no doubt I'll use it for something. Even if it's later. Yes, let's right. I kick you. Kick you in the eyes. 3 shots. Oh. Now, can we get up to where these herbs are? Can we get them without having to fight every damn raptor in the place? The answer is maybe. I got that one, that's good. Wild Steel Bloom. No, I'm not going to be able to get that one without fighting both of those, and I just don't want to do that. So let's keep killing these guys. Yes. You were going to wish you had not faced me. That's right. I can do both. I can kick you and do an eviscerate on you. And have a respawn on top of me. Go, gadget, insta-spawn. I have the ability of stealth on my side. Yes. Oops. Ah, resisted. Good old being an orc. For now and then, being an orc is a good thing. Get those stun resists. Don't you try and do that. I was trying to look at other things. Jeez, come on. Alright, that's that one down. That's an elder. I don't need to fight that right now. That can stay over there. He can keep his eliteness to himself for now. It is unrequired in my location. There's a patroller coming for me, which kind of sucks. That's the other thing you can actually do. You can outrange the thingy. That's that one down. Grab the patroller since he's here. Rinse and repeat.
I don't have enough. Not enough energy.
Yes. Death comes for all of you eventually.
I don't have enough energy.
And only I will end up with apparently the dust of decay. Oh, anyway. You there, boy. What day is this? Why, it's Christmas Day. Something like that. Who knows? Ah, man. Man. Luckily, these things don't really hit that hard. But if I had more than one on me, like is almost a good chance here.
Not enough energy.
Keep an eye on some of these things. It's going to spawn right on top of me. Yes.
Not enough energy.
You're doomed, Mr. Basilisk. Doomed, I say. You even had a singing crystal shard. There's supposed to be some Cadger's whiskey. No, Cadger's whiskey. Wild steel bloom up here. I would like to take it for myself, so I can hoard it like a dragon. Hold onto it, pat it, cuddle it, sniff it occasionally. I mean, it's a flower. You're allowed to sniff flowers, right? Just don't go sniffing women on the train. That's just weird and disturbing. Let them live their lives without being harassed. Where are we at? Another basilisk down there, another one here. I want to get my points on you. I want to kick you. They don't quite seem to respawn in the order they were killed. Because that guy shouldn't be respawned yet. Oh. You. Have you been eating strange crystal shards lately? Are they stuck in your intestines? Behind you it comes. Up your nose, maybe. Oh. Here. At Dapper Ninja Veterinary Clinics. We're willing and able to pull out your spine. Don't know how that helps with something that might be stuck up your nose. But it could be wedged in there because of your spine. Well, I don't know. What am I, a doctor?
I need to get closer.
No, I don't. I don't need to get closer. Then I'll be in his bum.
Can't
Do not want to be in a basilisk's butt.
not at
Just does not appeal to me at all. I will kick a basilisk, apparently. And I will bandage. Because bandaging does seem like a good idea. Alright, you. Give us your singing crystal shard.
do that yet.
The children don't get hurt much.
I don't have enough energy.
So I've got 6 of them so far. I've got to do Elder Strength Thorns. I've got a whole bunch of Blood Scalp stuff I've got to do. It's one of the few early quests in WoW that actually has the thing where you can do one quest and do multiple things at once. Yes, let's get this one done first, and then we'll go see if we can talk to some trolls about the things they have in their pockets and how I would like to have those things. Ooh, yes. Just had enough energy for that. You will come to me. I will take you apart. And the things we will learn together. I've always wanted to know how a basilisk works. And you got 6 legs here. How does that work exactly? I mean, I've got enough of your spines now. I should be able to tell how that works. You'd think so, anyway. those.
I don't have enough energy.
Ooh, one of my favorite delights sold. 2 of them. Probably a third one in a second because that's the auction being finished, I imagine.
I don't
No? Someone just wanted a couple of stacks of them, I guess. Bummer. I was hoping all of them would sell. Okay, can we even get up there? Come on. Up the hill. Uppies. Uppies. There you go. Come on. You go take a long nap with your friends. Grab this patrolling one. Maybe not. There we go. That's the last of my savoury deviant delight sold. Unless there was still another one up there. Oh, that didn't go well. It's not how I'm supposed to start a fight. Oh, it's all good. Oh, yep, there you go. There's the last one. It's probably all just gone for 1 gold. Makes me a little bit sad, but hey. That is what happens. Can't believe it's 5 gold to go to the next part of her. Jeez. Talk about trying to price yourself out of the market.
I need to get closer.
Alright.
I don't have enough energy. I can't do that yet.
Continue causing as much death as possible in the crystal spine basilisks. There we go, got the interrupt just. Justies. Justy McJustingtons.
I don't have enough energy.
The third. Ooh, I'm up to 8 now. Almost there.
Not enough.
Pity I'm not a skinner. The amount of leather from this would just be crazy.
Not enough.
Nope, no leather.
I don't have enough energy. Not enough.
No leather at all.
Can't do that yet.
9. Just. Did that one have 2 spines? Yeah, it had a crystal basilisk spine and an intact crystal basilisk spine. Had one of these ones. Increases frost and shadow resistance. That's fine. I don't need that. There's things that some things have in this game. Saltwater crocolisk. Oh, the saltwater crocolisk. There's a target dummy down there. Someone was having a bad time. That nearly didn't go well for somebody. Or maybe it still didn't. I can't say for sure. Now, there is a patroller coming, so we'll just pull back. Might grab that patroller instead. Oh. All right.
I don't have
Oh, not hitting this one that well. That's no good. It's a poor start. Oh, that's right. I need to put my second poison back up. My first poison back up. I mean, not my second. Main hand poison. Main hand goes through the charges very quickly. And I'm quickly running out of them as well. Just need one more crystal shard. And he's going to resist that. But he's not going to resist death. Death will take him.
Can't do that yet. I don't have not an
Kicked him to death. I mean, you shouldn't ever do that with animals. Bad. Bad. Oh, God. All right. It's been a very quiet night tonight. Kinda disappointed. So here we have the Blood Scout Shaman. Chance to drop 3 different things that I can use. Now I have a concern. Because the server seemed to lag there. Why could I not pickpocket him? Why did it not work? Is it because of the lightning shield? Yeah, I reckon it's something to do with the lightning shield. Okay. Fine, fine. I don't have a slowing poison on my weapon. He has the ability to do that big ass thing. So that's a concern. That should give me a space. So I'll move that up there. You can move to there. Alright, let's change our main hand to that. I actually don't have a thrown weapon on, so what I need to do is actually take thrown weapon off my bar and change it to shoot bow. There we go. Now let's see if we can pick this one's pocket. Couldn't pick the shaman's pocket. Okay, something's going a bit weird there. Oh, maybe I just wasn't close enough, but it wasn't actually giving me the error to say that.
I don't have
Which is also a bit strange. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. A tusk. So I have a bone necklace and a tusk so far. Not a bad start.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, fair enough. I can't carry anymore, so I'm just gonna have to kill you instead of stealing your shit. I'm sorry. It's the law. I still have to kill you either way, but I just can't steal your shit. Okay. Let's get rid of the Wicked Claw. So I need the Blood Scalp here. I'm gonna have to go empty my bags.
I can't carry anymore. I can't do that yet.
Yes, yes. Just have to remember when if I do fight any of those shamans, I have to do it on my terms, not theirs. I have to have plenty of health when I do it. For example, I wouldn't want to fight them with the amount of health I have left now. Mr. Blood Scalp Warrior, what exciting things do you have? One junk box, I want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this guy, I'm going to kill that guy. And I'm going to go back to Gromgol, I think it's called over there. And we'll empty our bags a little.
I don't have
Because my bags are a bit full at the moment. A bit empty at the moment. Now, that's a good reason to go empty my bags.
inventory.
My bags are empty. I'm going to go empty them. What the hell am I going on about?
Not enough.
God, he's enraged.
Can't do that yet.
Cranky troll now.
Not enough. I can't carry.
There we go. Wow, cruise back to Gromgol. Do a bit of bag emptying. Come back and play with the trolls some more. Three of the... it's further down, yeah. Bloody bone necklace. You actually get them fairly quickly. And for some reason it's a higher level quest. I don't really know why, but whatever. That's probably just going to be money and a follow-up quest. This is money and some fishing pole, goblin fishing poles. I just need 2 more bars and I'm level 34. Successfully snuck past all the raptors. We're not quite level enough to kill them yet, so we'll leave them for a little bit. You want spines. I can see you're a man that likes a spine. I've got some spines and some basilisk tails. Enjoy. Delicious spines. Good for soup. Unlock. What do we have here? Some more dust of decay. Excellent. Don't need to go out that one. We go out this one. Sneak back past the trolls and go kill more trolls. What's not to like about killing trolls? You know, when they're your enemy and all that. Yes, only then. Should only kill trolls if they're your enemy. Never if they're your friends. Never. Cruise past all this. Oh look, there's a troll. He looks like the kind of troll that would enjoy dying. We'll just pop one of these on him, and he'll sort of hang there and go, what was that? Was it this? This blade of grass? What's this blade of grass doing? That blade. What about this one? Ah, there's an orc behind me.
I don't have
That's right, I'm going to kill Elder Stranglethorn Tigers as well. Tigger Taggers.
not enough.
Another tusk. All your tuskers belong to me. Let's see. Let's go play with the Tigger Tagger. While I yawn. Tiggly Taggers. You're a warrior? Cool. I don't really want to fight the shamans. The area of effect explosion's a bit nasty. bleeds. Rude. How long's it got? Not too long now. Take this warrior on. Once the bleed effect is gone, of course. Look over there. A lot of these guys have citrines. Do trolls like collecting citrines? Is that like a thing? Or I'd like to know what's going on there. Why do you like citrines so much? Why? I wish to know. I think you should like more worn lockboxes. Preferably so I can get lockpicking points up. I'm coming to steal your things. Your weird watch. And your lockbox. I'm coming to steal your things. Got the angries. He mustn't have had his breakfast. Got the hangries in the middle of it all. I don't know. Alright, let's see if we can pickpocket this troll. Just have to get closer than we got to the one last time. If we can... Okay, so you can pickpocket the sharks. You just... For some reason, it's not giving the error of you've got to be closer, too far away. Ugh. That's why I don't like fighting the shamans, jeez. Oh dear. That went into the wrong pipe. Let's try not to have a coughing fit now.
I don't have enough. Not enough.
Gotta learn to drink. That's right. While I'm here... Oh, someone's just died recently up there.
I don't have enough.
Corpse is still there, and they're resurrectable. It's level 25. What are you doing up near Sindal? Oh, that's no good. That's going to get me out of stealth. Why did you go up to near Sindal? That's a poor choice.
Not enough energy.
Very poor choice. You've called yourself Daewoo as well. Terrible car. Goldthorn. Sindar, level 37, non-elite. Excellent. That answers a question I had before about whether or not Sindar was an elite in this one. Not an elite is good. I can solo Sindar then. Level 37, I'll want a couple of levels then. And that's fine. And then I will be able to defeat Sindal. So for me, that kind of tells me that the only one that I'll really need to have a group for is Bangladesh. I don't think Bangladesh really has any weapons that is good for me for his quest, but I want to do it anyway because just be good for me to have done it. Oh, that's right. I needed to put more poison on my offhand as well. So let's do that. Instant poison onto the offhand. I am going to run out of poisons. to remember to make some more.
I don't have enough energy.
This was actually the main purpose of fighting through all of these tigers, to get over to these trolls over here. There is also the, yeah, I need them for a quest thing, but that was not priority number one. Priority number one was get over to the trolls so I can do more pickpocketing and fight more humanoids, because humanoids, to me, have better loot. What was that? That was me stealing your wild hog shank. That's right, I put my hands on your hog. Isn't that a concerning predicament for you?
Not enough energy.
Pretty well. If I can get the blood scalp tusks done, that should be enough to actually, with that and the singing crystal shards, it should be enough to actually get me the to level 34.
I don't have
Singing blue shards. Sorry.
not enough energy.
I mean, at this rate, I might have enough to get me to level 34 anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. 34 is the goal. Just about had to stand on that guy before I do anything, and then he resisted.
I don't have
That's very annoying. These guys seem to become enraged rather than run away, so that's definitely a thing. Ugh, that's the worst quest in the world when you don't have enough bag space. Pages of Stranglethorn. Blah. Yeah, I basically had to step on him to be able to pickpocket him. That's a bit weird.
I don't have energy.
Something's up with that. Pickpocketing doesn't seem to be working well on the trolls for whatever reason. But I shall persevere, continue trying to pickpocket them. If I kind of sidle up to them like that, that seems to work pretty well. So many trolls. So many, so many.
I don't have enough energy.
So very many. Oh, itchy leg.
Not enough energy.
Ooh, and a nice buzzing sound in my ear. That's a lovely sound.
I don't have enough energy.
Some kind of creature burrowing into my brain. I'm sure it doesn't mean me any harm. Let's get rid of some of this stuff I built up. Retractable claw, retractable claw. No, I'm not going to go fight the shamans because they are just too much trouble. Warriors, however,
Can't do that yet. I don't have enough energy.
I find them to be a rather large delight to fight.
Not enough energy. I don't have
Wonderful. Bloody bone necklace. Let's head back this way. There should be some respawns over here. I should unlock this as well. more blinding powder. See, I'm at the moment, it's not looking like I'm going to need to actually use any Fade Leaf to get blinding powder. I'm just going to be able to have got it from lock boxes, which is pretty good. It's probably a bit of compensation for the fact that you've actually got to buy all of these things to do rogue stuff. So you got to buy poison, you got to buy this, you got to buy flash powder. And it's like, ugh.
I don't have
So like, as compensation, you'll be able to pickpocket it off shit. Since people that want to, you know, play rogues that are sociopaths and stuff, they won't mind stealing from people before they assassinate them. I'm not suggesting a rogue would be a sociopath, though. Who would ever suggest such a thing? Fine, it's not going to work on him. Just going to kill him. Give me your loot, and then we won't have a problem.
I don't
Really must just be the shamans that run away. It's the only ones that seem to be doing it. Take the pain. Know my pain.
do that yet. Not enough energy.
There it is, that's good. More healies from the bandages. That's right, 7 out of 10 tigers. Pumping through that quest as well. Might have that done pretty soon. I mean, I can technically probably yeah, if I kill that one and that one, I'll have completed that quest. Could do that. I don't have any bleeds on me this time. That's good. Level 34 approaches rapidly. Down you go, kitty. Good night. There you go. So there's somebody else trying to kill tigers here as well. I'm going to quickly grab this one. Yeah, I got a point in bars. Woo. So the last of these guys that I need. I'm not going to go and hand this one in yet though. This is where dwarves can get rid of these bleeds. Can't as an orc though. Can't as an orc. Let's go see if we can find more trolls. Take this axe thrower out. Let's see if the sidle up to them on the side works on this one. There we go. It's like it knows that I just used up a shank and everything.
I don't have enough energy.
Look forward to getting the thrash blades. I think it'll go. It synergizes really well with the normal rogue sword skill.
Not enough energy.
Which is a pretty crazy skill. Extra hits are always nice. see. Let's get rid of. I'll get rid of these shabby nuts and the tiger meat just to make some space. Oh, I guess I will kill a shaman. Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to fight the shamans. Shamans aren't my friends. They do too much damage and annoy me too much. Go with the warrior. Oh, gore bread. Delicious. Congratulations on giving me something I don't want. Now I'm going to kill you for it.
I don't have enough energy. Not enough. I don't have enough.
An ear. It's not what I'm after. Well, kind of is. At the moment, I just need one more tusk. And I'm good. I don't want to have to kill shamans, but if I really, really have to, I'll do it. Ah! Damn you and your disarms. Very rude disarming me like that. The height of rudeness. Now. The closeness of the level. Can you taste it? I can nearly taste it. Let's fight a shaman and see what we can do with them. Yeah, that's good. I'll toss this bread on the ground. Shabby nuts. 141 lockbox getting. Man, they hit hard. Everything about them is just annoying. They just annoy me. I'm out of water again. How am I supposed to blabber crap like a complete imbecile if I don't have water? Oh, yeah. Let's just not worry about that particular shaman then. Let's go over here. We'll talk to this one instead. He looks like he's more amenable to our murderous intent. But I say murderous? No. Friendly jousting. Yeah, it's just a bit of horseplay. Nobody's getting murdered. Nobody at all. Ooh, got some good bonus hits on this guy.
I don't have enough.
That's good. Still, half of my health gone, and you know what? I'm just going to go hand in this quest. Let's go hand in singing blue shards. That will get us to level 34. Give me another percentage chance to get extra swings. Get me closer to getting weapon expertise. So that will be good. Weapon expertise, and then aggression, and then a point in adrenaline rush. We can feel the adrenaline coursing through our veins as we unleash doom and pain upon our enemies. Actually going to sell that greater healing potion as well. This quest actually gets handed in down in the Booty of Bays. That. Yeah. Ah, portals from Only Fangs. Hey, good for him.
Glory to the whole.
Use. Oh, I think I already bought the stuff I could get from you, so let's just go down to Booty Bay. Hand in our questicles. This quest can be super annoying. I'm still gonna do it anyway. Got some necklaces. Yeah, most of these will actually go yellow once we level, except for that one. The other ones will go yellow. Might even be able to consider doing these. Need Taramil. You also Taramil. You know what? Let's get rid of these ones, so we can just pick them up again in Taramil. So that's fine. Still got Helcula's Revenge, so we're going back to Taramil. I just want to do Helcula's Revenge when I've got some more levels on me. I'd like to still finish that line, even though it's super dangerous to do. Alright. Here, jump down here and here. Talk to Mr. Gobbo. Go ding for level 35. Get the next quest off him. That is a yellow quest, I think. Not still a tumbled crystal. That's right. That's the gobbos over here. Cool. It's good. Good. That's fine. Not a problem. Let's go. Let's go get ourselves our training. Ooh, ah, ha, ha. To you too. So we shall do our training. And that will be good. Need to get more poisoned. Need to use up the silk that I've got. Blinding powder will be handy at a later date. I'm sure King's Blood and Life Root will still be handy. So if we go into poisons here, let's have a look. Instant poison needs dust of decay. I've got a few of them. So I should rebuild my 20 of them. I don't need to worry. I'm not going to worry about wound or deadly poison at the moment. Yeah, so we won't worry about those two yet. But I need more instant poison.
Relax.
Need more training. Let's have a look. Ambush, sprint, and blind. Ooh, blind. Blind is a very good one to have. Where did blind go? Blind! I'm gonna put that here. That's very good for dealing with an extra foe. Let's see, so I need 16
What are you looking
poison, so let's just get a bunch of this. That'll get me 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And what do I need? Loaded vials. There we go. Ah, sure, yeah, so I could make deadly poisons, but I just don't have the bag to keep it on me. Bag space. Oh well. More instant poison too for now. Worry about the rest a bit later. Well, that may as well be where I finish off the stream tonight. So I've been Dapper Ninja. This has been Dapper Ninja on Hardcore WoW Classic, and we've made it level 34, which is good for me. So feel free to like, subscribe, and what's the other thing we do? We follow on Twitch, and I will see you in the next installment. Will be tomorrow, where I'll actually be playing Total War Warhammer 3. So hope you all have a good one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.